The Green Bay Packers and Chicago Bears meet on Sunday night for the 205th time in NFL history. Both of these teams are coming off with very different week ones. Obviously, the Bears getting a huge home win against the San Francisco 49ers, while the Packers dropped a road divisional game against the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday. But which of these two rivals, the Bears or the Packers, are you more optimistic for this season? Let us know in the comments what you think. But, Matt, I'll toss it to you. Who are you more optimistic for the rest of this season, the Bears or the Packers?
I'm more optimistic about the Bears because there's a lot of room to grow for this team, and I think that they're going to reach the goals that they had and the expectations heading into the season. I think they can surpass that a little bit. This is a team that is clearly in a rebuild after trading Khalil Mack, shedding a lot of salary cap space, getting ready for free agency in 2023. This was a team that is also trying to get draft picks back and all of that, and they're building towards the future with this new regime of Matt Eberflus and Ryan Poles, who I think we've both been fairly high on to begin the new era in Chicago. What I saw on Sunday was a lot of the stuff that they were hoping would hit, did hit. Jaquan Brisker, the new safety, came in and paired perfectly with Eddie Jackson, allowing him to be that true ball hawk that he was and when he was great and an all-pro and a top safety. And Brisker is really good coming up in the run. Tevin Jenkins, who has kind of been all over the place, whether the Bears were going to keep him, trade him, what were they going to do with him? He played really well.
Very pleased with what I saw today.
Absolutely. And the line was a big question heading into the season. So him stepping up was great. I like the defense overall as a whole. I think they stepped up. I think it's going to be interesting to see, especially if Elton Jenkins and Bakhtiari aren't able to go, if this Bears pass rush can get to Rodgers and cause the same sort of chaos and issues that the Vikings were able to do last Sunday. So overall, I think it's exciting. I think Fields is looking pretty well. You know, let them continue to develop that rapport on offense. Let that keep building. And I think this is a team that actually could see themselves go, you know, either 8-9 or 9-8. And I think for what the Bears entered the season as, that's a huge win for that franchise.
That'd be a big win. That would be a big one in year one of Matt Eberflus and Ryan Poles as GM, in year two of Justin Fields. That'd be huge, and I think it's certainly on the table, especially after how they looked in week one, beating a very, very good San Francisco 49ers team, albeit with Trey Lance at quarterback, albeit basically in a monsoon. What you call it, the Chicago Lake earlier?
No, I said it was that's Soldier Field Lake. Soldier Field Lake right there.
So, I mean, you know, obviously that has to be taken into consideration. But again, both of those teams played in those conditions. The Bears made more plays. Justin Fields made more plays than the opposing quarterback. And obviously I'm very, very excited about the Bears defense. You mentioned Eddie Jackson. Obviously, Roquan Smith is back in the fold. I love keeping an eye out for Dominique Robinson, a fifth-round rookie, a demon on the defensive line for the Chicago Bears. So moving forward past this season, I think the Bears are in a better situation than the Packers moving forward, especially when you take in effect that it's a very young roster. They have the most cap space in the NFL.
That is going to be a crazy
available for next season. That's amazing. But in terms of this season, I have to still say that the Green Bay Packers should have more optimism even after a dreadful week one loss to the Minnesota Vikings. You still have the back-to-back MVP. And although he didn't look like it last week, he's still going to return to form at a certain point. But health is the biggest thing. Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon have to stay healthy because if one of those guys miss time, I don't know where the offense is going to come from. I expect Rodgers to get some type of familiarity, rapport with his receivers.
Well, they got to use those running backs more, too. I think they tried to pass too much. They did.
Yeah, there were some issues, obviously, and I trust Matt LaFleur as well. I trust Matt LaFleur. He's proven to be a good coach. But let us know in the comments, the Bears or Packers, before they play on Sunday night, who are you more optimistic for this season? We'll explain that real quick.
Yeah, Bears lead the Packers in all-time wins, 784 to 783. After Sunday, Bears are going to have 785.
Thanks for watching. Feel free to check out our other videos and don't forget to smack that subscribe button down below while you're at it. Also, for more great and original content, head right over to bvmsports.com.